It's Yosemite Falls. It's kind of shrinking. I suppose by next month there won't be any water coming down at all. They say it's from the snow melt. So we are here in July, and this is what it's like. Valley. I suppose that's supposed to be Half Dome right there.
Yeah. Sequoias require regular burns to clear the ground for germination.
Oh wow, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, no. Like sleeping on the side of the mountain on that thing. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't think so. There's a glare. Oh, they put little things in there to help them get climate.
Hello everybody, we're here at Yosemite. We got up here a couple days ago, but this is the first day we've came into the park. It's Thursday. Today we just kind of came into the park and was hanging out at Yosemite Valley. Walked around a lot of it, and then we just did a little short hike up to Yosemite Trails. A nice easy path.
The lower falls.
To the lower falls, yeah, Yosemite Lower Falls Trails. It's a really short hike. It's paved all the way around. Most of it is wheelchair accessible. So we hiked up to it. It's a gorgeous view there of the lower falls.
Yes.
Then on the way back down, we took another side trail back. It's the Yosemite Valley Loop Trail. It's a little more hilly, and it's got dirt paths, not paved paths. But we're just enjoying it, enjoying the nice and the peace and the quiet here, walking through the woods.
Yes, very quiet, very peaceful, enjoying our view.
Great view of a half dome here as we're walking this path over to Curry Village. On the trail between Yosemite Valley and Curry Village. It's been mostly all paved along the river here, with some type of campground on the other side, and this view.
road construction going on the upper part of Yosemite. It's taking us a little longer to get through. I think when they're done, it's going to look good, but it's a hassle right now. Hi, so today we spent the time up at the north part of Yosemite, and there was not a whole lot to see there. There was the meadow and this really old house that was like a original settlement there, and we did a little short hike to that, and the bubbling springs. Soda springs is what it's called. They were bubbling up out of the water, so it's kind of cool. So we did that, and then we came back down from up at the north part, and then we went to the tunnel view because I thought that was gonna be fun. And then we went ahead and went to Wawona, and when we were going on our way there, we could really see this big huge forest fire. So we found out the fire was actually in Yosemite, and they had to close down the Mariposa Grove, which is where some of the oldest sequoias are at, and I think the largest group of sequoias in the park. So they're in the middle of fighting that fire. So we'll have a little bit of footage of that. It was kind of, kind of shocking to see. So we're gonna do another day tomorrow. So we'll keep you informed on what we're doing.
Those guys are studs.
Oh, I see some flames.
Yeah, see the flames, yeah. So we're here in the park, Yosemite Park, National Park, and we're near the town of Wawamba? I'm not sure. And there's a fire in the park. They have the Mariposa Grove is closed due to this fire. And we're just parked right here by the golf course. And we can see flames. This area hasn't been evacuated or closed yet. The smoke's come down into the valley now. You can't even see the sights.
Here we're back at Yosemite for our third and final day, and big difference with that fire going on over in Mariposa Valley. Now you can see all the smoke around here that has moved into the valley. Here we are at our first part of the hike up to Vernal Falls. So far it's been mainly uphill, and it's still going uphill. animals are pretty friendly here. Oh, little guy. Hey there. Well, we've made it to the lower part of the hike up here to Vernal Falls. They say it's a moderate. I'm gonna tell you, for someone heavy set like me and old, that's pretty tough. It was uphill most of the way. So here we go. We're going to continue upward to the upper falls, the Vernal Falls part at the top of the falls. We'll see how it goes.
All right. These guys are gonna go climb the waterfalls. There's 600 steps involved. So Jackson and I decided to stay down here. We can hear it. You can kind of see part of it.
Take a break.
Over this way. And then up through here you can see the Nevada Falls.
Here we go, the part of the trail we're heading up. It's supposed to be 600 steps to the top. We'll see how this goes. But I'm gonna make it, I know I am. Okay, I lied. Here's the 600 stairs going up. Absolutely gorgeous with the waterfall up there. Actually made it 600 steps all the way up and at the top of the falls.
Oh, there is one. There you go.
Your other leg.
There you go. And repeat after me. As a junior ranger, I promise to protect the plants, animals, and rocks of Yosemite National Park and all other public places.
We had a blast at Yosemite. We camped at the Thousand Trails. It's at Yosemite Lake. It's a great campground. Lots of activities, lots of campsites. There's cabins and yurts, all kind of things there. The only downfall is there is not any cell service. We were really wishing that we had the Starlink. We saw several people with the Starlink and they seem to be doing really well. So you could go over by the office area and the laundromat and they had Wi-Fi. So we used that a little bit. But we couldn't, stream TV or, those kind of things. But it was still fun. Another good thing, it's really close to the entrance to the park. So it only took us a few minutes to get there. And we went really early in the morning to avoid all the lines that we heard about. And so that made it a little nice too, to be close to the entrance. We really enjoyed Yosemite. We went 3 days, spent 3 days there. 2 of the days we spent in the valley, and one day we went up north to I think they call it the High Sierra country or something like that. We went up there. The only thing right now is they're doing a ton of construction up there, so the road closures made it long and we had to wait a bit. So we saw all the major things down in the valley. We did 3 hikes. One hike up at Soda Springs in that was at the north part, the Sierra Nevada part, the High Sierra. I'm not 100% sure what it's called. And then the other hikes were down in the valley. We did just to the little lower Yellowstone Falls one day. But then yesterday we were adventurous and the road is really rough, sorry. We went up to do the top of the Vertical Falls. Well, I didn't do the 600 steps. I thought that was a little intimidating, but Earl did. Woo-woo! He made it to the very top of that, and he lived to tell about it. He was hurting. He's still in a lot of pain today, but a lot of fun. The one down thing too was a fire caught down by Mariposa near the Grove, so we really wanted to go see the sequoias, and we weren't able to because of the fire. They closed down the Wawana area, so we drove down that way. We were able to see close to the fire. The Wawana area is 3 miles from where the fire was that day. I'm not sure where it's at now, but the smoke is terrible. It even came down into the campground today, so it affected our view of everything. So we're on our way to our next adventure, and we hope you go out and find your adventure.